Hello, my name is Rob Simonelli Jr. I'm the director and founder of P.R.A.T Paranormal, and what P.R.A.T stands for is Paranormal Research Analysis Team. We're going to do a question and answer. I have the questions here on my phone, so I'm going to have to read off my phone. The first question is, what are the types of haunts? Well, there's two, actually. There's residual, and there's what we call intelligent. And what residual is if you took a cassette player or even a CD and you listen to a song over and over and over, relating that to the spirit world, pretty much what it is the spirit or ghost doesn't know that they're doing it, and it's just replaying, and it's nothing that we can interact with, but if we catch it when it happens, that's proof for us too. It could be just as simple as a part of reliving a moment in time. So if somebody once said, "Hi, how are you?" and we hear "Hi, how are you?" or we hear something else, or like part of a conversation, that might be residual. The other type is intelligent. Now, intelligent, what we can do is we can actually interact with that. So we would have our equipment, and we'd say, "Hey, can you light up the lights? Can you make a sound for us? Can you knock?" And usually, sometimes when we ask if we can get a knock, the response back might be a knock. But that's the two types of haunts. The second question is, what equipment do we use? Well, I did a video a couple days ago of all the equipment we use, and I'm going to link that to this video, so this way you can go ahead and watch that, and you can see what type of equipment we use. Alright, the next question is, does a house have to be old to be haunted? Well, no, actually it doesn't. It could be the ground that your house is built on. Something historic may have happened there, first of all, whether it be a war, Civil War, Revolutionary War, or even just something in time, something long ago. Or it could be the items you have in your home. If if this cell phone belonged to a great-great-grandfather, and I had it, and he was attached, if he was attached to this, who knows? Nothing is a definite. But no, your house does not have to be old to be haunted. The next question is, are ghosts real? Well, I'm not going to say yes, but I'm also not going to say no. And that's what we do as paranormal investigators, is we're trying to find an answer. We're trying to find proof. And that's just what we do. The next question is, how does your team know if a place is haunted? Well, that's the thing, we don't. That's why we go out and we investigate. What we do is we take a scientific approach. My team, personally, we take a scientific approach. I can't really speak for the other teams out there. What we do is, when we go into a location, we'll ask the homeowner or the location owner what has been happening. So if they say, "Oh, doors have been slamming, we feel a draft, or the table moves on its own," we'll go in there and we'll try and find a scientific reason as to why the doors might be closing, why there might be a draft. Was there a window open? Doors can close, because of the pitch of the floor, or the door frame not lining up correctly. So we'll go in there and try and dismiss most of those things, and we just take a scientific approach before we call it paranormal. If in the course of that time, if we hear, let's say for instance, a voice. If we hear a voice, well, we're going to try and figure out what could have made that voice. Me personally, I'll put somebody outside to try and replicate the voice. Have somebody outside talking to see if we can hear it inside. And then we'll go ahead and we'll just see if maybe there was some kind of electronics on or whatever. If we see something happen in front of our eyes, we're going to, again, investigate it. And if we can't come up with a scientific reason, then it's paranormal. The next question is, does your team charge a fee? No, we don't. And the reason why we don't is because, again, this is something that is not proven, but it's in the process of trying to be proved, and that is, paranormal science, whatever you want to call it. We don't charge a fee for helping people, and that's just something we don't do. However, if there is something that is going on in the home that we personally can't assist with, we'll get you the right help. If it's something demonic in nature, unfortunately we don't do that. But there are people out there who are actually trained and how to deal with that, and we can get you contact information for any of those types of individuals to help you out. The next question is, where do you investigate? Well, P.R.A.T. Paranormal, we investigate the tri-state area, so New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. It all depends. If we're not going to go out to the West Coast, unfortunately, but if somebody calls up and says, "Hey, I'm in Maryland, I have this going on," well, if I can get my team together, on a Saturday or a Friday night, we're willing to make the trip down there, we'll go. So the tri-state area, the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, it's just a suggestion. But again, depending on where it's at, we might be able to team up and go. And the last question is, how old do you have to be to join? Well, you have to be 18 years of age, and that's because we unfortunately can't take minors, anybody under the age of 18 with us, and that's just one of the safest things we can do to not open ourselves up for liability. I'm going to leave a link to our Facebook page in the description, as well as our website too, and also a link to that other video about the equipment. Thank you for watching, and again, if you have any inquiries whatsoever, you can email us at pratt.paranormal@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a great day.